The ideal food system should do three main things. It should deliver safe and nutritious diets, food that is accessible and affordable, and do this in a sustainable way without harming the planet. Healthy people, healthy food, and healthy planet. FixOurFood, a Yorkshire-based research program, helps develop these ideal food systems by working with schools, farmers, and food businesses. Our vertical farm called Grow It York is located in the city centre here at Spark York. Grow It York is investigating how urban vertical farms can contribute to a healthy food system. So, how does our vertical farm work? Let's take a closer look. As you can see, Grow It York is indoors and is controlled environment. It means that we keep the temperature and humidity constant. Growing crops in this way means that there are no losses or waste due to the bad weather. We don't need to use pesticides, and we don't need agricultural land to grow crops. So crops can be grown in cities much closer to consumers. The growing beds are stacked on top of each other like bunk beds, which enables us to grow more crops on the same footprint of land. You may have noticed there is no soil inside. Instead of soil, the plants grow on a matting. Here we are using recycled carpet mats, but we can also use materials like jute, coir, and hemp. So, without soil, how do the plants get water and nutrients? There is a small amount of water in the bed, and a British company called Lettuce Grow has developed an aeroponic system to keep the plant roots moist. Ultrasonic vibrations break the water into tiny droplets that sprays the plant with a mist. The ultrasonic misters turn on every few minutes. This keeps the roots moist and gives them more access to oxygen, which is better than having the roots submerged in water all the time. So the plants grow faster. A benefit of this system is that it uses 95% less water than traditional farming methods. The water in the beds is recycled every hour through UV and particulate filters for sterilization. The water and mist also contains nutrients that the plants need to grow, but vertical farms use much less fertilizer than when growing in soil. This is because the nutrients are applied directly to the roots, and as the water is recycled, they stay in the farm system to be reused. Vertical farming is a new type of farming where an online system controls the temperature, humidity, and lights in the farm. This controlled environment gives reliable crop yields all year round and helps us meet high safety food standards too. The main drawback of the system is the energy consumption for the lights and keeping the temperature constant. We have recently installed more energy-efficient lights with the ability to vary the wavelengths of light to enhance crop growth. So we get more produce for the same amount of energy. A major goal of Grow It York is to see how the farm can have environment and social benefits that outweigh the drawbacks of energy use. To give you further insight into how vertical farms work, here's a quick run-through of the process. First, the seeds are sown onto a wet mat before being put in the dark to germinate. Germination time differs from crop to crop, from about 3 to 7 or 10 days, but once the seeds have germinated, the trays are moved to the growing beds. The roots will begin to grow through the matting and down into the mist produced by the bed. We harvest the crops and weigh them out to check the yield. With this hyperlocal produce, we pack it into reusable food containers, labeling them with trackable batch information and best before dates. We also grow for a local food bank to help provide the community with fresh produce, and these ones are packed in recyclable boxes. We are producing crops for food business in Spark, which are literally next door to the farm. Our produce is perfectly fresh when they receive it, and there are no transport costs, energy use, or carbon emissions. So it's food meters, not food miles. What's next for vertical farming? We have an opportunity to breed new crop varieties for controlled environmental growth. Don't need to rely on weather, just grow fast. Vertical farms are exploring growing different crops, not just leafy greens and salads. And work is being done to link vertical farming to renewable energy sources as well. We would like to see more urban vertical farms producing crops in the middle of cities. Urban vertical farms are a great opportunity for local communities to see how crops grow and learn more about indoor farming, but also offer food businesses and communities healthy, fresh, and locally grown food.